Don't think I understand. There we go. Now it's working. Same problems I was having with that other one. Man, my mic wouldn't pick up right off the get go. That's everybody. Up for a while. Sat outside this morning. Nice and cold. Had a fire this morning. Again. Go into settings though. Let's get some. I don't even remember what the hell I had it on. Great. I feel like that's a little much there. Be right back. Well, I played around with the controller a little bit this morning, and, you know, it's bad. Like, oh, look at that belly. Yeah, get it. I look hot. I have fucked up one of the, which one? Need to turn this down. Can I just get a, hell yeah. I think my vertical sensitivity multiplier, I could. Oh yeah. Oh, we're prime now. I think we're ready now. Go meow to her. Come here and jump in her lap. Rub all over her and shit. Got gray on today. Oh, that was cute. Oh, I don't know why I did that on that hill. That was such a bad idea. Oh, I should have got away from him. Hornwoods. Still a little bit of morning left for you.
Make it count.
I love you. I love my old morning wood. Good night. Oh, what? Alright, we gotta leave that there. They're gonna keep driving me down the hole here. Ooh. That wasn't too bad for controller. I'm just kidding. I ain't I've done it off stream a couple times. A learning curve. Like a learning curve 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, I really got to mess with the settings still as far as understanding the stick portion because I don't understand how you set the sensitivities of the sticks real good. I've watched a couple videos and stuff, but I just think it's a huge learning curve. I don't see the aim assist like people say with the aim assist on as far as like changing slot. Maybe it's because it's in the shooting uh, the firing range. Maybe it doesn't track that like it does real players. Maybe that's where I'm getting thrown off, but I'm not seeing any significant change in the aiming with me. I still want to overpower the little joystick thingies. Like I want to overpower, I'm still wanting to be really extreme with them. I mean, it's really I need another account. I need another account. I need to be put in lobbies with people who are newer to the game. Because I'm bad. I'm bad with it. Excuse me. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Here, I did not car. I'll find you. I'll track your ass down. Coming along. pulled my sweatshirt off. I was on camera. My shirt was half wet in my back and out there. I think that's the new way for me. Yeah, quit trimming my chest hair. Playoffs start today. You said right? Hey, in NASCAR. I think that's what you told me last. Can you believe the amount of upset college football? Notre Dame gets beat like by Northern Iowa at Notre Dame. Texas just goes into Michigan and thumps the shit out of them. Who was the other one? Colorado's just Colorado. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Deion Sanders isn't that good of a coach. He wanted to ride the arm of that boy. Oh no. But they said with Michigan, I'll get back to Michigan. They said with Michigan that Texas is going to come out and throw at them. And once they get down, they said once Michigan got down by a couple touchdowns and forced them to throw the ball, Michigan was done. And boy, did they prove that to be very right. I mean, Michigan looked terrible. The guy threw for 240 yards or something like that, but he had 3 interceptions. Tennessee went in North Carolina State, ranked 25th, and like 51 to 10, I think, or something. So they did what they needed to do. Notre Dame, I've been saying it for years, just because they got TV money, they think they got to be ranked every year. They look like total dog shit. Getting beat by Northern Iowa at home. I'm pretty sure it was at home. I have to look, maybe wrong, but I think it was at home. Looked terrible. So once again, Notre Dame just proved, regardless of Brian Kelly's there or not, they're just overranked. As usual at the beginning of every season. Like I said, they got that TV money. Well, we got to put them up here in the top 10. They better not be in the fucking top 10 after that game. Little tests start coming up. I think you get pretty much two warm-up games, and I think Tennessee goes into SEC games now. Think their schedule here. Me see. Yeah, beat Chattanooga 69-3, North Carolina State. Nope, they got another one. They got another hit state. Then they get into Oklahoma, Arkansas, Florida, Alabama, Kentucky, Mississippi State, Georgia, and then Tep, Vanderbilt. So we'll see. A lot of football season left. Obviously, only 2 games. See how it goes. I think they have a quarterback. If he keeps playing the way he is right now, I think he definitely has a chance, a shot at least making the stage for the Heisman. But we're going to have to see some SEC football. We're going to have to see when they get in there and bump and grind with the big boys, the bigger boys. First test that comes up is going to be Oklahoma. And, well, I think we know how I feel. I just want Bama's face when they. That's all I really want. Ohio State had a pretty good game. Michigan got thumped. Texas. Yeah, I think honestly the Big Ten, man, it's going to be Ohio State, Texas. I think that's going to be the two. Oregon looked. They didn't look great. Um, FB up. Nebraska looked really good against Colorado, but Colorado's just not the team everybody thinks. Ohio State beat Western Michigan. Um, okay, that's fine. I don't want a whole story. I just want somebody to list the upset, or I don't want to. I don't want to. play a video. Um, play not. Um, Penn State almost kinda. I mean, Bowling Green was beating them at one point. Not real impressed with the big ranked team as far as top tens. I really think it could be what we go to? Is it an 8 playoff team? 18 playoff. I'm sorry. I think it is. Might be. Can't remember. Yeah, I'm not super impressed right now. Ohio State looked good, but who they playing? The real test is if they play Texas, I think, and I don't even not sure if they do. They may play them probably for the Big Ten championship, but Michigan looked like they had zero answers. Period. Like zero answers for Michigan yesterday. I mean, Texas was reeling off touchdowns. Had a good running game. But like I said, my boys are 2-0, 12 playoff teams. Holy shit. But I think the conference winners, I think they get a bye the first week, so or from the big whatever you want to call them, I think they get bye weeks in your conference. 12, so that'll be dwindled down to pretty quick playoffs. It may not be that bad. I mean, we're going to see how this plays out. I mean, we're going to see how many teams actually deserve to be in it. I think you'll find that out obviously in a pretty quick week. They could have kept it at 6 or 8. I wouldn't have cared. And that's for all the crybabies outside the top four, to play for the national title. Well, we're just as good. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not that good. I get tired of these small schools thinking they're that good and they just go into a bowl game and get their shit pushed in. You're not that good. Would you come from the Mountain West? I mean, ACC? Well, I can't say ACC because, come on, man. Of course, there's, Pac-12, their conference is small now. Big Ten, SEC. I mean, a lot of that, and a lot of them teams switched over to contracts money, TV money, what they wanted. That's like I said, that's the only reason Notre Dame ever gets picked because they've got like a TV deal with NBC or whoever it is. So yeah, they want them to be ranked every year because they want that draw on that money, and they're not good. You can't say you're good and get beat by Northern Illinois at home. I don't think you can. Matter of fact, I would stack them at 13 and keep them outside the playoffs, make them work their way back in. Quit giving them a free pass. I mean, period. Can't play a game like you did yesterday and expect everybody just to say, "Oh, well, they should only drop to 8 or 9." No, they should drop out of the top 12. Period, and be non-existent until they earn their way back in. And that is the problem with them being an independent conference. They can play whoever they want to. They don't have to align with a conference schedule. So, you can't serve them up softballs forever. You just can't. They deserve to be down there where the rest of the forgotten, power schools were. I mean, who's the biggest disappointment right now? Think about that is Florida State. Florida State is possibly one of the worst football teams I've ever seen come out of Florida State. And they've had some down years. Possibly they are the worst looking football team. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Lots of pretenders. I actually agree. You're never going to find. You're not going to find out who the real football teams are until conference play starts. And I'm talking about you're playing. SEC's always got a pretty good conference. I think 5 out of the top. Well, AP top 25. And I don't think the rankings actually come out till tomorrow, day or tomorrow. Now this was from last week. Penn State, they look bad for 3 quarters. Notre Dame was ranked 5th. Doesn't look like from now. Projecting the top ranked teams. Georgia, Texas is 2. Ohio State, I believe they should jump them. Ole Miss, man, that is such a Alabama, beat South Florida. Oregon barely beat Boise State. I don't see that. I don't see how they're still projecting them at 3. They played 2 close games, I think, the last 2 weeks. Penn State won by a touchdown against Bowling Green. I mean, like I said, right now you got fluff. At least Tennessee did beat a ranked team, so I do believe they should be in the top 12. At least they beat a ranked team, you know. Alabama or Miami, USC, Oklahoma State, Kansas. Notre Dame, they're projecting Notre Dame to be 18, and I agree with that. Like I said, they need to stay out. That's what I'm saying. Notre Dame needs to be outside the top 12. They need to work their way in, man. They need to beat somebody. And like I said, you get beat by a Northern Illinois team. Pretty sure at home. Get beat. You don't deserve it. Shut the fuck up. STFU on Notre Dame lovers. You guys didn't deserve to be there in the first place. Hey, there was 2. I think if you guys remember, 2 or 3 years ago, Tennessee was ranked, I think, 9th. And I said, "Ooh, man, this preseason, that's way too high." Because I think they were in the middle of a coaching change. They got them right now. They're projecting them this week to go 18th, and I believe that, man. I think they're going to have to win. They're got to be. They need to quit dilly dallying. I get it's about money, but they need to get in a conference, man. But they don't want to do that because it's worth too much money to them. But they need to be in a conference. They need to play some. I mean, they're going to play. Who is it that they normally play? Notre Dame usually plays what? Michigan? They play Ohio State? I don't think so. Yeah, they dip around in that independent shit, and they just quit giving them the nod because they wear gold helmets in the Catholic. They drink wine on Saturdays. Probably do it before the game. It looked like they all did it before the game yesterday. It looks so bad. They do. They need to blow some people out now. Like I said, you lose against Northern Illinois, which they may have a really good football program, but Notre Dame's supposed to be a much better program than what saw yesterday. It's just the way it is. Boy, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like I said, 2 or 3 years ago, Tennessee was going through a coaching change, I believe, and I'm like, ooh, Knight's a little high. And I think they wound up losing 3 or 4 games that year. Yeah, I mean, but to them, it's worth money, man. They got that. Now I don't know how long their NBC deal for, how many millions and millions of dollars. And that's probably why they will. Yeah, they'll always generate money, but you can't go around here playing Army and or Navy or you know getting beat by Northern Illinois. You just I mean playing Duke. I mean, and that's just yeah. I mean, um, man, I believe college athletes have every right. If the schools can make money off of them, might have been 20 years when they signed it. But if the schools can make money off the students, yes, I believe the students should be able to make money off their own name, image, and likeness. They should. That's them. Schools shouldn't be able to rip them off. But man, the thing is, man, that transfer portal and stuff. I mean, it's like I'm really expecting Arch Manning down in Texas to transfer. They got a quarterback right now that very much reminds me of Vince Young. He's never going to see the field unless it's blowout games. And you don't have a Manning in college football that's sitting on the sidelines. You just don't. I mean, Peyton got his break because the quarterback ahead of him got hurt, and that's how he started at Tennessee. You know, but I also feel like, and I know this sounds bad when I say this because I know coaches leave and shit and everything, but look at it, man. If you want your NIL and you sign your letter of intent and you start playing, to me that's like a contract. I believe it's contract. You're here for 4 years. What if I don't get to play? Hey, sign the letter here, and you're making money off of you 4 years. I just don't like the transfer portal. Like I said, if you're not happy or you're not playing, and you get to go to another school, okay, so you can go look at the Texas Michigan game yesterday. Okay, so the quarterback for Texas left Michigan 2 years ago because he wasn't playing. Goes to Texas, goes into Michigan, beats Michigan. Kind of cool, but I just don't agree with just give them too many choices. You just or they leave because of money. I can go over here, and I might be able to start a running back and make more money. I just don't like it. I don't know. And there's a lot of the old coaches. You hear a lot of them talk. Urban Meyer and them. They don't like it. They just don't like it. You had to sit here exactly. Now you can go into the transfer portal and play the next year. It was even like that when I was in high school. If you left the school, if you moved, hey, if your parents moved, you couldn't play. You couldn't play like that season the next year. It was like that when I was in high school around here. Move out of the school district, go to another school, couldn't play for a year. Good thing I wasn't an athlete. I never moved, but it does. It makes a huge difference in it. If they think they can go somewhere else and make 100,000, $1 million off of it, and yeah, they're going to leave the school. Period. They're just going to. Just the way it is. Anything, baby? You drank? Kai? Go on. Shit. Man, it's still 67 degrees in here. Still chilla. Yeah, they just make it way too easy. I mean, like I said, I'm really surprised Arch Manning's going to stick it out. Apparently, he's consulted with Peyton and his, and Arch and his dad and his grandpa, and they're telling him to sit tight. But he was supposed to be that big a deal. I just don't understand if they was acting like he was such a big deal. Why would you go to Texas and know you're not going to start? So what? They think he's actually going to be, and he might be NFL caliber in 2 years. It may take him 2 years, just 2 years to develop. But, Peyton started 3 seasons I think for the Vols, and Eli started for not Mississippi State, the Rebels. How they are. They are making a ton of money. Like I said, but I don't disagree with them making money. If you're going to go there and you're a top recruit, a 5-star, and you sign your letter and this is where you're going to play, sorry, you stay there. Like I said, the old coaches don't like it, and I think that's what really pushed Nick Saban out. I think he actually did say that to them. Like the transfer portal stuff, man, is just too easy. And I think a lot of it's got to come down. I think a lot of it comes down to just non-coachable kids. They don't want to be coached. They want to get out and hot rod, and it just they're a bunch of fucking divas, is what they are. And it's not college football is getting to the point to where it's even getting to the point to where I don't really watch it. I mean, I kind of catch up on highlight stuff, but I just don't sit down and watch a game. I go and see. Yeah, he did, and that's what I think he actually said in an interview. So I probably just repeated what he said, but old coaches ain't gonna like it. They're used to having kids for 4 years, developing those athletes for 4 years, graduating those athletes, and that and there was still some old coaches that prided themselves on that. Basically you're out there in the middle of a season still recruiting kids off other teams. Oh, I was talking about that earlier. I'm like, yeah, everybody always want to talk up Colorado, but they're not good.
Enemies are dropping into the air.
Oh, there you go. Dive on that.
Enemy soldier incoming. Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
It is, but Deion's the same way, but Deion can actually back it up. I mean, you guys remember when he played Florida State? Florida State, right? He was out there getting stomped around yesterday. I mean, he didn't even look like a good quarterback. He never really has. I really think Deion just become a coach to ensure that his kid would play. Really, that's what I really think. Oh my God, climb out of the window.
Sí, ya, bueno, claro. Ahora sí, vamos allá.
No podemos subir, podemos
No,
avanzar.
ahí. Y no, mira,
Oh,
ahí, abajo.
por acá, vente, vente.
Probably the most accurate comment I read about this coaching skills was Dion is great at making money, and he is, and that's what he does. He brings money to the school. But that's it. I mean, they've looked total dog shit the last 2 weeks. They look terrible. They don't come out of what is it the Mountain West? Is that the hell is that conference called in Colorado's in? The best team, and I don't know if you remember him. He's actually a coach somewhere now. I remember it because I loved the running back. His name was Eric Bieniemy. Back in the late '90s, maybe. That's the best Colorado ever was, and I loved watching that running back. Short dude, big, fucking thighs were big as my waist. Dude could run. I think he's a coach. He's either some kind of specials coach or he's a head coach. I can't remember. Why is my stream so like that whole entire just now showed me parachuting in. Huh. No, the internet's working great, man. Gosh, bless, that was such a delay. Terrible. Who? Eric Bieniemy played for Colorado. That was probably the best that team's ever been. Back, he didn't. He's not making this team great. Like you said, you like your comment. He's good at making money. That's it. Fucking Suns, hot dog water. And the only argument anybody could ever say, well, you couldn't do it. No, at 50, you're right. I couldn't do it. Could I have done it back when I was 20? Nope. But also don't believe in hyping somebody up that's just no good. Eric Bieniemy, and I like he's a coach. If I can look, he was a great Eric. Oh man, don't expect I'm gonna. Yeah. Eric Bieniemy, here he is. Works at UCLA now. Who is the officer? Yeah, he finished third in 1990 in the Heisman Trophy voting. Yeah, he was a great running back. I just watching him. He was a monster. Oh yeah, I mean, I would hire like if I had a football program. Oh, I would hire Dion as a hype man. Like Dion's the guy you want holding the sign outside your club, getting people to come in. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna make a lot of money. You're gonna pay him a lot, but you're gonna make a lot of money. Just not a football coach, or at least. I mean, I would like to know if this is like you remember coaches when you played baseball who coached with their sons. You know what I'm saying? Who their sons started playing and they coached. I wonder once his son's out of college, he doesn't coach anymore, or maybe just 1 year. I'm wondering. I just kind of wonder that because his son's not good. Now, his son may be good in another position, but he's not a good quarterback. He is learning, but you'll catch up with the comment here in a second. I just don't think he coach unless he's got another son that's younger and he brings him, and he brings him to Colorado, which he might. I just don't think he. I don't think he stays. I think this is just like Little League baseball. Like I said, I just think he's coaching his son to make sure he had a starting spot on a roster, and once he's gone, he's done. Well, that's also a problem with Dion's ego. Most coaches develop. Think about the coaches, Steve Sarkisian. Think about the coaches who come from underneath um, Nick Saban, who went on to coach and had fairly decent programs, or some of them turned them into great programs. Dion was never under somebody, and Dion's ego was going to be way too big to be an assistant or be an offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator. We know that. But, him learning the job, that's his own damn fault. He just wanted to jump in, neck deep and think it was going to be easy. But he coaches the team around his son. It's a bad coaching model. That's just my take on it. I love Dion as a player. Don't get me wrong. When he played for Dallas, he was probably on one of the best teams that's ever played. With Troy Aikman and Irving and Emmitt Smith. But he's just, he wanted to jump in like this. So I'm not going to give him the curve he's learning the job. He could have had opportunities to go in and be an assistant somewhere, preparing himself for when his son did go to college to become a head coach. Man, that was a lot to say. Whew. We don't have to agree on that, but I honestly think, if he knew his son was going to be and come into college, he could have went a year or two being some kind of coordinator to learn the system and learn how to coach and how to run the coaching staff. But I just, no, not giving it to him. This time you don't get a free pass. Like I said, I loved Dion. I loved his swagger. I loved his shit talking. I loved his big old, I don't even know, I'm going to say Ray-Bans. Big old Ray-Bans, gold chains, the high step. I loved all that shit about Dion. But he had opportunities to prepare himself for his son going into college and prepare himself to be a coach. College football is not where you learn how to be a coach on the fly, especially if you're going to talk mad shit. That's true. No, that's true. It's not a lie. I'm going to go pee, and then I'm going to go. And then I don't know. We'll play a game. We'll play another game. Let you guys look at that. Fucking train wreck. Be right back. And he might develop into a better coach. But I don't know that that's what I'm saying. I don't know that he'll keep coaching. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's been coaches out there that's had their kid on the roster that's never started. Or maybe played just as special teams. But I just, like I said, I don't know that he keeps coaching after this. I said, I just think it was to make sure his kid was on the roster. And now I'm not saying, I don't even know how to approach his kid. He just doesn't look great. You know. I don't even know what he was really recruited as. Like, well, I know his dad recruited, but I don't even know what he was classified. I don't know if he was a 4-star, 5-star. Not really sure. He got well. They had him in an arm sling yesterday. He did take a pretty good shot and laid on the ground. I mean, they're going to go after him. His dad's the thing is, his dad's probably going to really wind up getting him hurt because his dad, like I said, Dion he's a talker, man. He's a hype man. He's going to talk bad shit and going to get him hurt. People are going to gun for him. That would be my only fear, his son playing. Dion's just going to get him hurt. He got beat up yesterday, though. Oh, got shot in the fucking back, huh? You want to be a back shooter, huh? Is that what you want to do? Is that where you want to be? Want to be a back shooter? I'll just land right on that right there. At the bottom of industries over here. That could have been worse placement for me. No, actually, not bad placement, I don't think.
Multiplier deployed.
I was like, what the hell is... Oh, shit. I want to see that.
Bounty target's gone dark. We lost the contract.
Looking right at me through here. I guess.
Go get your revenge.
Go get my revenge. I don't even have a gun, dude.
Got gas moving in.
Okay. If you just let me pick that up, that'd be super fucking cool.
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced. Enemies dropping into the AO. Experience boost active. Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six.
Really? Get my shit, go up there, lose it to a guy. I thought I really would have got him, but I didn't.
Gas is closing in. Fire sale's over. targets.
Oh my God, just climb!
All bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job. This is the end game. Couple contracts out there have increased payouts. Get to them first to cash out. Ground. Move it.
Só tá aqui, depois.
Can't get a good game in. Got all the sinners playing today who don't go to church. Ugh. Battle rifles. Gotta pee. I think people who eat cold chicken are psychopaths. Psychopaths. Nope, can't do that. Ooh, who already hit yes? That's so quick. Ugh. Ugh. It's just Beefwoods. He's the only person that he's my only solid. Occasionally I get some passerbys. What we got here? And over here, Nate shots playing Black Ops 6 beta. Really nobody on the old Twitch. I can't vote in the poll though. That's what's bullshit. Like, is there a thing I need to do to vote? Why can't I vote? I want to vote. Psychopath. Whoever already put that, yes, psychopath. She likes cold chicken. My dad used to love some cold chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Straight, like he would eat that shit straight out of the bucket at 5 o'clock in the morning. Put on a poll on there. Who likes cold chicken out of the fridge? Or do you like cold chicken out of the fridge? Yes or no? One response, 100% right now. Yes. Psychopath. You guys need to go to account? Like I said, you love it. My dad loves it. I remember getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. My dad beat Kentucky Fried Chicken straight out of the bucket. I'm like, want some chicken? Yep, you heat it up. But you gotta remember, pre-microwave days, Dad would be like, I ain't dirtying no dish for me enough chicken. Close the door! Close the door! That could be you.
Only 25 remain.
Thank you, bot.
Friendly loadout drop away. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunted. Got intel on new target. You got aced. Objective is lost. Enemy soldier incoming.
Says he got aced, but he's still up here running around. Gas is closing in. Wow, really?
Not done yet.
Do that again.
Another target.
Already looking at me. I guess it's just kind of a point of protection now.
Go get after it. Less than 25. We're
I'm eating. I don't give a shit. Eating. Hungry. Feed me. very much. It good for lunch. Where's the race at today, Woods? I don't even know where they start the playoffs anymore. Just leftover chicken from yesterday, warmed up, and mashed potatoes. Can't say just. Really good. Really good. Atlanta. Atlanta's considered a super. I think it is. Yeah, just some chicken left over from last night. Night's carry out night. What? I was going to hear. We need to change this for next year. The races that are where they run it at, I guess maybe. I don't watch enough. Yeah, I don't. I keep up with the race just see when you Carry out food, I guess. I don't know. Carry out bag. That's carry on bag. That's a guarantee. Probably finish this stream up. How long we been going for? Minute? For a minute? Hour 44? Right. Well, I only had one person hit the poll, dude. It was you. I know it was you. Being gross. So, eating cold chicken out of the fridge wins. That's horseshit. Hope all of you go get your psych evals. Or you go back out in public. All gross. All one of you. 2. My dad counting 3. Would have voted 2. I still think he's gross. Still my dad. Doesn't mean I don't think he's gross. We're going to end this up. Come back here later in the evening. Because I figured we're probably going to go out and smoke now. Then we'll contemplate taking a nap. I really like it. I mean, I'm going to eat a big old fat bowl of ice cream with some chocolate syrup on it. And then I'll probably just pass out in some chocolate-induced coma. What's up, Putter Patter? At least that's what I think. Eat some ice cream, do that shit. Good morning. But yeah, ending this. That was the end of that's about pretty much the end of the morning stream right here. About 2 hours. About all I can stomach anymore. Trying to stay away from the inevitable burnout. You know, the days of the long streams. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go smoke, and then I'm gonna big fat ass bowl of vanilla ice cream with Hey, there's my other controller. Yes, right. Compensator. Ice cream. My stoners sometimes can make very good content. Yeah, I'll be back on after a bit. I know you'll be watching the race, but I'll be around firing it back up. We're going to address the elephant in the room this evening. That being of the DR period. R. I was going to say the whole name, but I won't. We'll address that elephant when I get back. I'll give you my thoughts and opinions, which nobody really cares about. I won't give it to you anyways because I don't care. We'll talk about it. Woodsy, have a good afternoon, buddy. Enjoy the race. Hope the boy gets to watch it with you. Everybody stopped in. Hit the like. Hit the like button. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't count against you in life. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't get docked points or anything. It does help me out a little bit. Gets people interested. So, you guys enjoy the remainder of your Sunday afternoon. Doctor, when you spell out doctor, it's DR. Is it not DR period? It's not, is it? It's just DR. Isn't it? Like if you're saying a doctor by his name, you don't put no period after it. He's absolutely. Okay, so DR space R first name. We'll address that elephant. We'll see you guys after a bit. Enjoy your afternoon.